Munchie, hi Drink, hi Emmy, hi Sheriff, hi Catherine, how's it going? Slay the Princess indeed. We're playing Slay the Princess, which I have been told is a love story. It is also a graphic novel horror, I've heard from some sources. I have no idea, frankly. I've never played it before. Is this going to break when I tab out? Only a little bit. It only breaks a little bit when I tab out. Oh, is it going to also just break entirely is the question. Oh, does it not work in full screen? Oh no. Oh no. Dang. Oh, that's rough. Interesting. This is interesting. I'm scared. Let's just play.
Also,
Chapter
yeah,
1.
grab headphones just
You're
in
on a
case.
path
The hero and the princess.
in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
It reacts to your mouse. That's actually really cool.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
All right. There's a lot to say here. Okay. Explore. The end of the world? What are you talking about? If you consider that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up, killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet. I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. Silently continue to the cabin or turn around and leave. That is a lot of dialogue options indeed. Chat, this is gonna be weird. I said I wasn't gonna look at chat, so I'm not gonna look at chat. Unfortunately, I can't respond to you right now. But my gut reaction, like the first thing that comes to my mind in things that I want to say is, have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? And I think this is gonna be my style of play right here. I think this is what I'm gonna run.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
I'll speak for yourself.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
The end of the world. What are you talking about? Have you ever considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Okay, so it looks like we're exploring a lot of the same explanations here. Oh, is that what explore means? It means that we're not going to actually take an action? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point.
Yeah, explore just
If the
means
princess
dialogue.
leaves
If it
the
doesn't
cabin,
have the tag, it
world
progresses
will
the
end,
story.
And there is no changing that.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
My next question is who is the narrator here? Like, who are you to trust? Why should I trust you, I guess?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. I think that's a good response here. I just want to understand what's going on. But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? All of these are valid questions. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? I don't care for that question. Can someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? No. If you... I'm gonna start with the first one. But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world?
Linger on the specifics.
Okay,
You
that's
have
not a good
job
answer.
to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to
Then I
meet her
guess we'll just have to
face-to-face.
see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. and the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Interesting. That was the first inclination of potential evidence. I mean, assuming that he's correct, assuming that what the narrator is saying is correct, then I feel like that's like the first inclination.
Sure. Go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Maybe that's a pit trap, though. That might be a pit
make
trap.
your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Voice of the hero. Is this what we're playing? We are the quote-unquote voice of the hero, per se?
Ignore him.
At Donut Hamster won like 5 minutes.
Oh, understood. There's a scroll bar here, but it doesn't seem to do anything, so I guess proceed to the cabin. I need to check around and make sure there's nothing I can click on as well.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely...
Oh, interesting. Okay, this is all of our dialogue. Okay. It's almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and the walls are painted a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table perched at the table's pristine blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I will take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Under the assumption, trying to play under
Treat.
the most,
treat.
realistic assumption that I can work under is that one of these two are correct, right? Like, I see a dichotomy here where you have this narrator and you have this princess. In the case where the narrator is in fact correct, then I want to have this on me, right? Like, I want to be able to turn on a dime as necessary. However, I'm leaning away from the narrator currently. I also see that my mouse has changed now. Let's enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Ooh, a different voice.
Checking on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Continue down the stairs. Continue
Good.
down the stairs.
You're still listening to reason.
I don't know if this is a me thing. I don't know how many people feel this way or what the quote-unquote correct answer here is. But when it comes to a situation where I'm trying to garner as much unfettered and unbridled information as I can, my goal is to give the least amount of information possible. So I don't want to respond. I don't want to give my inclination as to who I am. I simply want to listen to an unresponded, or I guess an unprompted behavior, if I can.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
There might be a world where we have to ask questions, though. I'm not sure if this is going to work out.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Who is the voice of the hero? Is that us? Are we playing that? Because it's asking us our opinion. Is this like a meta level? Is this a meta level thing where we have like this metacognition because that's why we're speaking to a narrator?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
She doesn't seem... What? No way. Why would you even think that? Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. Nuh-uh. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. I'm gonna say I haven't decided yet and see how she responds to that. If she's going to try to convey reasons why in the way that she conveys why we shouldn't.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's
I don't like either
fine.
of those options.
We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I'm keeping the blade in my hand. There's no reason to drop the blade. We can talk and hold on to it. Now I'm at a point where I feel like nobody is giving us evidence.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
So now it feels like she's goading us.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
No, I'd like to hesitate. She isn't bluffing. What if she just kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade, slay the princess. Hey, title card. This says explore, so I'm gonna say I'm sorry, can we just talk?
You're so close. Don't give up. You've come this far. No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Even I don't want to drop the knife. I don't want to drop the knife.
Threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
I'm not dropping.
Then I'm not talking to you.
I mean, yeah, I guess we are at an impasse. Squint the princess while holding on to the blade. I mean, it keeps giving middling solutions, so I'm going to keep taking middling solutions.
Squinting. She squints back.
The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
The two of you. So the voice is the voice of the hero is speaking. Are these our conscience then? So you have the narrator and the voice of the hero. Are both of those speaking? Like, is this like the angel and the devil on our shoulder? Because the voice of the hero just referenced us in second person. Squint at the princess even harder, I guess. Yeah,
You squint
battle of the wits.
even harder. So does she.
At least nobody's dying right now.
You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Well, I'm just hoping that it's her in this case. Okay, so now we're at the genuine 50-50. Drop the blade or slay the princess. Here's my thought process about this. There's obviously some kind of tension or conflict that I'm unaware of. Somebody says, hey, if you don't kill this person, the world's gonna end. And this person who I am claiming, who has claimed that I need to kill, is saying, why don't you talk to me first? Drop the blade. At this point, the quote-unquote correct answer, whatever is the good option, is completely 50-50 to me. Like there is no viable information I could use to make a decision on what I think is going to be the correct answer here. Now, laying this on a 50-50 complex, I'm going to choose not to commit murder, I think. I think that on a 50-50 side where they are equally weighted in my head due to lack of information, one includes murder and one doesn't. So I'm going to choose not to murder. I will drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
And it might be that this is just too late now. Like, we might just be fucked now. I don't know.
You'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
What do you mean by a relationship? Yeah, it's pretty awkward. Relationship, are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? That's my most interesting one so far. What's your name? How long have you been down here? How long have you been, or do you know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, we've talked enough. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
I know what I've been told. Whether or not I believe it is an entirely different matter. Or lie and say no. Remain silent. I will remain silent.
I see. The silent treatment. You know, if you don't share with me, I'm not going to share with you.
There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about
Don't
that?
just tell her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster? If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No, and this is what I'm curious of, right? Can somebody give me some amount of concrete information, just one little teeter-totter to tell me one thing or the other before taking action on a completely unlegible clause? I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you. I'm not going to say that.
They
Remain
haven't
silent.
told you anything, have they? At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Yes, but you're not telling me anything either. I need something from somebody. Somebody needs to tell me something.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
Okay, the other problem here is that there's this secondary threshold in my mind, right? On a 50-50 stake, where I genuinely do not know, where it's a 50-50 because of lack of information, there's also a gravity of consequence, right? So assuming that one is correct versus assuming that the other is correct, right? If she is correct and she does not deserve to die, we save one life. If the narrator is correct and she should have died and we release her, an entire population dies, right? So the gravity is, there's a threshold where if I am to believe that this is plausible, that it is plausible that this is a real conflict we are considering, then I'm absolutely going to slay the princess. Like, there's no question about it. But I need to know something. I need to know one way or the other, some amount of concrete information to know what the decision-making process
I could
includes
tell you
here.
that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you?
No,
What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
just
She's right about one
lie to
thing.
me.
Her
Just
word
lie
isn't
to
worth
me.
anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
I don't care if she's a monarch. But I agree with the narrator. To me, it is about risk. There is no trust to be had. If I have no concrete information, there is no trust. I trust nobody in this situation. But it is about risk in my head. What's your name? I'm very interested in this question. I'm not 100% sure why. But I think I'm interested in the way that she'll respond to this, right? Like, how much is she willing to tell me? If she deflects this, I'm going to assume that she has something to hide.
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
All right. I might as well just try everything. I would never actually ask this question, but sure, I'll ask. A relationship are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
I assumed as much. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting. right? She is. I'm sure of it.
She's talking about cutting off her hand?
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I'm getting you out of here. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. I've heard before that time is of the essence, but at the end of the day, there's no end to how much information is worth gathering in this instance right now, I feel like. So if she's not going to produce any evidence to plead her case, and that threshold of risk is not broken,
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
we're going to stall.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
And I won't listen to the narrator until I get something from them.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here.
Then do it.
You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
No, you can do it on your own terms then, if that's
And
the
if
case.
you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Okay, now we finally have a threat.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
At least we've been threatened now. That's, if nothing else, that is evidence. I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement.
I
This is a lot
know
of
you
information.
think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
Sounds equilateral to me then.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
See, this is interesting now. This is the first bit of evidence that makes me actually feel some amount of conclusion about the situation. She threatened me. I think that's enough for me.
It's never too late to do the right thing. Now hurry. You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle.
Oh, is it too late?
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
Okay.
We shouldn't have hesitated.
Yep.
But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few
Oh.
times for good measure, the
That's
pointed
our
tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down. As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess.
We never had a chance.
As you
then.
gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Did we?
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken.
Wow.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, chapter 2. We're still going to chapter 2. Okay. I should not.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
We're on chapter 2, question mark? Well, we don't save Scum here, right? Because I did put a save in beforehand.
You're here to slay her.
I will not save Scum.
If
I will
you
not
don't,
save Scum. But I want you to know I thought about it.
End of the world.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. But I died. What am I doing here? She's going to kill me again. Proceed to the cabin. Turn around. Leave. Yes, I am getting a sense of deja
sense
vu.
of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Oh. Oh, so we have two onlookers right now who recognize that we're in this groundhog situation.
Now I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows?
Voice of the
There's nothing
broken.
we can do to stop
There's
her.
a third one.
She's just going to kill us again. She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
It's more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? No, I've already made up my mind. I know what I want to do.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist.
Broken the hero.
I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be. If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Gives me Stanley Parable vibes.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest.
Oh my goodness.
The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
Say anything about this mirror on the wall. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
The mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
So we have this monstrous hand. We have some form of monstrous features, whatever that may be. Are we a dragon? Are we a dragon?
We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen. No blade this time. Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed. Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter.
Actually would have been fine with taking the blade, frankly, but that's okay.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
The broken is speaking with conviction now, which is weird.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude?
Yep.
Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet. And more than a little disappointing.
She's disappointed in us?
Kneel.
Okay. There's a lot of thoughts going through my head right now. So at the end of the first day, when we saw that we had attempted to kill her, failed, and she managed to overpower us, and that time I saw the cabin, and I assumed that the same thing was going to happen. When that happened, I said, I'm just going to free her. Because at this point, the narrators lied to me. It has been proven to me that the crux of action, if it were to succeed, may end something. However, the failure of action seems to repeat the process. That was my thought process behind it. So whatever this quote-unquote Groundhog Day is, I assume that killing her would end it, and that's why we want that would be a potential reason why the quote-unquote world would end. So assumingly, I can sit here and repeat this over and over and over again and get as much information as humanly possible up until I kill her. But it does not seem to be the case. Now we have this really interesting precipice where it feels like she has now... My best hypothesis here is that she has some kind of measure over our psyche. Like, she is the crux of... the voice of the broken, right? Like, she's speaking into our mind. Assumingly, maybe even the voice of the hero, because both of them are on her side. The voice of the blank is on her side, which doesn't convince me yet. Like, it doesn't convince me of anything. Like, it's understandable that she has some kind of power, maybe even alters our vision as to what we see. Actually, saying it out loud, it does kind of convince me a little bit. But, I don't know. I'm gonna say no regardless.
Don't leave your mouth. Instead, your legs buckle.
Okay, so she has some kind of control over us.
That's my good little bird.
Bird?
Now,
Are we a bird?
why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs.
So she remembers that. The narrator doesn't. The two voices do. Which gives me the headcanon that the voice of blank is her.
Lady,
that's her voice in our head.
I don't know you like that. Pet names are a minimum threshold of date 5.
I presume that both of the voices are her. That's my headcanon about it right now. So with that new information, we just have the narrator and the princess, who is exceptionally tolerable to the idea of flooding our mind, of breaking our privacy and making this choice for us.
I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done
the narrator
is done.
actually doesn't
I can
remember.
only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson. You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she? And you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her?
See, both of the voice of the blank are on the side of the princess no matter what happens.
Okay.
At
First
Moonboy
things first,
Targonia
you're
New,
going
I
to have
smell
to
a
stuff
reindeer
those
list.
pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
Oh, I don't even have an option other than to pledge myself to her. Apparently, not without exploring. What would you have me do? What do you have planned? Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be. Yeah, I don't care for that line. I have questions for you before I decide to do anything. What happened to you after I died? What happened to you after I died? That's what
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
What would you have me do? What do you have planned?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
You're so powerful. Can't you just break them yourself?
Don't be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
My assumption is that our psyche is being modified in some way. This is a really weird circumstance. Like, this is an unrealistic circumstance from what I can tell, unless there's something completely separate going on that I'm unaware of. But, I mean, anything is possible at this point. Like, I don't even understand how this world functions yet. So, maybe this is all real, but I'm working on the presumption that our psyche is modified.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do.
That sounds like a scapegoat.
The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was.
Okay.
The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn. Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
It's our last option before I'm yours to command. We'll see if it gives us agency. I don't like this dialogue piece, but we'll use it.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
Okay, well, it's our last
Your
option.
will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent? All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
No, you can't just give in to her, not when the stakes are so high, not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong.
This makes me think
Trying
again.
to conceal you from me.
This makes me think that she has access to our psyche or our agency in some fashion.
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now.
Oh,
An
interesting.
echo.
Is she talking about you?
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine. Rise, my little bird.
Interesting.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Oh, well,
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon.
All you need to do is believe it's been done.
oh, we have power. We have power. All you need to do is believe it's been done. So we have power over this situation. And what if I don't believe? What happens then?
You poor, wretched little thing. You already do believe. You've always believed.
Answer redacted.
All you have to do is open the last door to your heart. It's easy. And once you let her in, you'll be safe and free forever.
Please don't do this. Now the voice of the hero is speaking to us. I have to.
There's
I'm
nothing to
sorry.
be sorry about. This is how it was always going to be. Alright, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner. Let me know if we get our agency back.
That's what I was saying. Like, I don't really have a choice here anymore.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are.
Weird for her to narrate that.
It's time for us to leave.
What happens now?
And then, everything.
But you do not take her hand. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. The narrator is gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. I'm just gonna approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't.
Oh, now he doesn't want to. The mirror never scared
It's
you
different
before.
now. It feels, I don't know, final. I don't want to look at us.
I do. You approach them, gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you.
Shiny.
You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. Interesting. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
The gift of a fragile vessel? I presume that's us. Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you sent me to slay the princess? Are you...
Here it is.
What trapped
The
me
real
here?
business.
Do we know about the world beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? Destroy your body. Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel. Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me
I
here?
have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Does everyone yearn to be free? Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess? Or are you just making her a part of yourself? Say nothing. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Why does everyone
I am
yearn to be free?
solitary lights
Every villain
in an
ever.
empty city. What are you?
More non-answers. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own.
Okay, so she's talking about people to control, is what it sounds like.
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will.
Yep.
She will make for an overwhelming heart.
So, somebody who has the ability to... This sounds like... I don't know if she's talking about the princess or if she's talking about us. But this idea that if we just believe it to be true, then it will become
Do
true.
not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
I presume. This sounds like a riddle to say that she is us.
The princess, not you.
The princess. Do you know about the world's
I
beyond
know
space?
only that they are.
Okay. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able
At Diamond
to.
the Dino plushie, check yo pockets.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Bring me more perspectives. Are we piloting different people? Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
What if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished. Dry. Hollow.
Sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? I'm not going back. Wait.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Tat will close take game if you wait.
Wait forever. I think that in a true nonsensical, a balance of 50-50 because the utter lack of information where reality does not exist anymore, where literally anything is possible and everything has boiled down to abstraction. Where there is really nothing to do that I can tell. I will choose action over inaction.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods,
Well,
and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Understood.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
In the idea of taking action over inaction, the first thing I'd like to do is just free her right off the bat. Silently continue to the cabin. Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the...
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a
this is new.
staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It is different. It is different. It was different based on whether or not we picked up the knife. Because we didn't pick up the knife this time, she is much more bothered and worried and timid.
It's hypnotizing.
Voice of the
It's
hero.
the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Hi, just checking in on you. I'm here to save you. I'm here to save you lying. Hey, I think I'm here to slay you. Continue down the
Good.
stairs.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No,
Sure
You're
I
doing
am.
the right thing.
I don't care what
Walk
the
up to the
says.
chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'm gonna ask if she has any other ideas.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
Yep. Okay. Same idea.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
Now we're gonna be forced to go up the stairs, and she's going to assault us, I presume.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Turn to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Oh, interesting.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
There it
hesitates
is.
before
What has
raising
happened
her
so
arm to
far?
her mouth. her
Warning.
teeth
Assume I know
glaring
nothing.
through her
Gore
lid
warning.
with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Gore warning.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
No, we'll save the princess. This was the mentality going in, and this is going to be the route that we take. We're gonna save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh.
Still curious about our arms. Are we a bird? I think we're a bird.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
We know, if nothing else, that she is not normal in any instance that we can tell.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Push the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
So now the narrator is going to produce some form of power over us.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
I remember that it resets and stuff, but I mean, what specific events has Ori gone through so far?
Slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess. We have all these options to slay the princess. And then there's one down here that says warn her. Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Again. There it is.
The blade. Move the blade.
Oops, I don't even mean to do that, but that works.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She's gonna kill us instead.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch
It's why this specific
burning
frame
pain
of
that
princess is
slices
kind
its
of baby
way
girl.
into your body.
Me when me in the POV shot of them stabbing me, my blood spewing all over. Kind of
At
baby
Hale
girl
underscore
though.
the underscore disagree.
I'm sorry.
Real as fuck,
She
dude.
doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
How does she not know how to use a knife, but she's able to chew through her hand? Presumably the princess is not human, I'd assume. Or at least is supernatural in some
Apparently
sense.
not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm actually interested in how our physiology works here.
We'll
if,
see.
if anything that we have is going to resist this.
I'm so sorry.
I don't think it's going to.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you.
This is a
You
long-winded
collapse
death.
to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
Definitely.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Interesting. Chapter 2, The Damsel. Okay. Interesting.
You're on a path in the woods,
And there's
and at
nothing
the
to
end
skip.
of that path is that you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Terrible sense of deja vu. Proceed to the cabin.
A warning. Before she will lie, she will cheat,
Nothing to
and
skip.
she will do everything in her. If only you knew what you did to us, you
Voice
villain.
of the Smitten!
Excuse me? Forget he said
My
anything.
goodness.
But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart. Last time? What are you talking?
I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled.
Sure, yeah, your passions
I think what
are
I'm gonna
strong and all,
do
but
is I'm gonna run this
everyone needs to
pacifist,
hear them.
and then I'm gonna run
So
this
don't pay their
genocide,
bickering any mind.
where I
Focus
kill
on
at
the
the earliest
task
convenience
ahead.
possible. And once we see chapter 1 again, assuming that we're going to see chapter 1 again, I'm going to go the most aggressive standpoint that I can, because I want to understand what both sides of the radicals are. Proceed to the cabin. So we are going to act smitten.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls
This is a
draped
different
in
tower.
fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
Enter the basement. Let's approach the mirror real quick. I want to approach the mirror real quick.
You walk up.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
But there was a mirror a second.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep
We
her
are
off
a
her
bird.
feet if we have a feather out of place.
We're a bird. Feather out of place.
Feather.
Yep, feather out of place. Interesting.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft
Probably doing her
voice
a
carries
favor.
up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love.
Sigh.
Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Well, unfortunately, it's working this time.
You walk down the stairs and lock
Chad,
eyes
you knew
with the princess.
you guys did know that this is a
There's
love
a heavy
story, right?
chain around her
This
wrist,
is a love story.
binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
$20 says she's gonna respond to the voice of the smitten.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Kind of.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing, and she called us a hero.
Oh.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Apparently. Pandering.
Waiting for you to come back? You've been here before, haven't you? That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Caked in blood that will never dry, but no cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done.
Oh,
What matters
interesting.
is you have a chance to do it right this time.
So if I'm understanding correctly, we are witnessing oblivions. We're going along all of these pathways, and per the narrator, for every pathway where the princess survives, that world ends, per se.
We damned a whole world. But everything reset. Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. And you can't keep hopping between worlds forever.
There it is.
Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that? I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? What happened after I died? I have to ask, did you end the world after you killed me back there? I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator sent me here to kill you. It took over my body. It was extremely unfair. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
That seems a little wrong. Seems like we're skipping some details there. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
I'm just glad you said that with so much spunk.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
Listen, I may be a pacifist, but I am completely unhindered by cutting her
What?
arm off.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
A lot of this world seems to be based on belief.
Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel. No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
I love how you said bodily arm instead of bodily harm. It worked for the situation. You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that?
At this point I need emotes for answer redacted and interesting theory.
But before we start talking, did the world end? Did you end the world? Sorry about what happened last time. The narrator sent me took me to kill you over your body. It was extremely unfair. Yeah, let's do that.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride, to a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Doesn't matter what we learn. No matter what we learn, we just keep going. We listen to what she says.
She's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Oh, whoa, hold on. Him is capitalized. I don't know if this is what this is meant to say, but a capital him generally means you're speaking of God, right? Like in the Bible, you would write a capital H as a godly figure, specifically a monotheistic godly figure, because like you wouldn't do that for like Zeus or Poseidon or what have you. You would do that for the one above all. Capitalization isn't huge. We have no doctors here. Trust. Squint.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Before we start talking, did the world end? Did you end the world? You killed me last time and it hurt a lot. Why did you do that?
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
Did we?
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved.
Is she
and
as
she made the
miscommunicated
choice to
as we
free
are?
us of our misery, to show us mercy and
Hold
make
on.
the best decision.
Is there a world where she's going through the same thing we are? Where she has this narrator, and the narrator's like, you're stuck in a castle right now, and somebody's going to come kill you, and you need to kill them back, and so on and so
theory.
on. Is there a world where she's going along these same series of dialogues that we are? Didn't you want me to? Did somebody tell her that we wanted this, if that makes sense?
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Is she being told that we're gonna end the world? Before we start talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Is she as smitten as we are?
Isn't that
As we
just
are?
like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lip. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
So the world sucks, people are plagued, and I hope it brought a new slow, painful ruin to them all. I have no feelings one way or the other about the world ending. No, I don't want the world to end. I'm just gonna remain silent.
The princess's eyes quiver as she waits for your response.
I didn't end the world? I didn't end the world.
She's clearly just saying what she thinks you want. Or she's innocent. How could a beauty like her be capable of ending the world? It's not rational.
Rescue
No.
the princess.
I can't let you do that. If you take another step toward... You what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Oh, damn. Oh, can the smitten take control of us too? Are we just gonna commit?
You wouldn't. I would.
I bet they would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Answer redacted.
You approach
It
the
does just
princess
slip off.
and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Of a true believer, once again, you believe it to be true and it becomes real. The smitten, the one of utmost passion, seems to be the strongest force of belief here, from what I can tell.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Ugh.
If only
Bah,
you had a
humbug.
weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the
That's
power
cute.
of love on our side?
What do we do now?
What do we do now? I don't think we've ever gotten this far. What do you want to do? We leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we want to do next. What do you
Let
want
me
to
guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
Capital his.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world?
She still might, but that's fine.
You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
She gonna end the world now? She gonna, like, kill us?
And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I want you to tell me what you want. There must be something you want. Do you want to end the world? I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. If you want to leave, then let's leave. I kind of want to poke at her. I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
She can't just
The
want to
vignette's
make
getting
us
deeper.
happy.
And the music is
It
swelling.
makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
I hear some really awkward chords in those music. Pay attention to the art. But what would make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
Is she broken? What's going on?
Her eyes got a lot bigger. The vignette's getting
What's
deeper.
going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
I want you to make me unhappy. There must be something you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Oh wow, okay, we are running into abstraction. Understood.
This isn't right. I don't
And the
know
vignette's
what's going
getting
on,
deeper.
but this isn't right. I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
Is this where we fall into psychosis? Okay, clearly something is happening here, and I'm very scared. What if we just don't do anything? What if we just stay here? Nobody gets hurt. We figure out a way to be happy together.
Hello, I'm uncomfortable. I would like to get off the ride knee.
You have to want something more than just making me happy.
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
I see. I see.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now? Like we're the only ones here?
It's close.
There it is. There it is. Bye. Once again. You don't get the chance to ask another question, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She was our perfect match.
She was a rough pencil drawing by the end of that.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
So the hero doesn't remember that either. It's going to be okay. Just trust me, we've been here before, and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
Is the end of the world the end of the narrator specifically? It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me. I'll see you on the other side. I'm going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
If you say so. We'll trust you.
She'll be there waiting for us. I just know.
Approach the mirror. My hope is that we get a little bit more of our complexion each time. Because before we were just a set of eyes. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The bloat, you've grown. Yep. Oh, it's changed slightly. Oh, I see. Our thumb and finger and everything has gotten larger. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. The game is fun. The game is fun. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights
Oh.
and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Yes, you are sketched much hastier now.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Have at it. Are you the same being you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Sounds like a Ship of Theseus moment. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing you, I've hurt them. That's what I'm interested in. What is the morality of what I'm doing to these people?
The vessels are
That
shaped by
tranquil little
memories
sounds
of you,
familiar.
but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more. and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. But we are their gate.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence. So she is building this persona of herself. So she's seeing through the eyes of the princess that changes and rasterizes based on what our interaction is leading to this cabin. At least as far as I can tell. When I get back, if it's an invisible wall, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
About it.
I actually haven't tested this. I have not tried to do anything that I haven't done before, so I'm going to ask this question.
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
You've been kinder to me than anyone else. You have been kinder to me. Oh, these two aren't the same, because one ends in thank you, this one ends in why. I would like to ask why, actually.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be. And every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was.
Huh? That was useless.
I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed, but in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
So, she only knows that she wants more. She does not know what that will entail at the end of the day. I think you say it feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts
What
in
the
my
acronyms
nature,
again?
and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Let's get moving then. Ready to go back?
I will long we will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Chapter 1, the hero and the princess. Bring the deconstructed damsel to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
Yep. Let's move up.
You make your way. The interior of the cabin.
Take the blade.
You take the blade.
To the basement. It's genocide runtime.
The door to the...
Now, if... Continue down the stairs. Now, in every other instance, we have died. So I presume in some way, we're going to die in Chapter 1. It only makes sense that we're going to die to see Chapter 2, from what I can tell.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
She had to kill me or something? Okay, so she has... Yeah, she has the vindicative voice, because we took the blade. Steal your nerves and step forward.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right?
Okay, no, we've heard that before. Slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
Thought so. Thought so. I knew it wasn't gonna end like that. We're gonna die.
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve. Of course not. That was way too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up. We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse? I really don't think you should do that.
Because if we believe she's alive, she will be alive. So we need to believe
And
she's
why
dead.
shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Right, she's dead. Let's just get out of here.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you.
Interesting. We have not seen this room twice before.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
Are we the end of the world? Is it us? Are we the ones who are gonna end the world? And by slaying the princess, we are sent far away so that we can't end the world? Oh, okay.
So glad you're keeping an open mind. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy, we're happy? Hell no. Do you have any idea how to get us the heck out of here? Of course we are. I like it here.
I do.
Let's get out of here.
But you're probably not going to like it.
So we need to die.
The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear. He's right. It's the only way out. Do you
Can we
hear
not jump
that?
into the void?
It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it.
So does it remember? Does the voice of the hero remember what we've done in the past? Because normally it didn't.
Don't you dare.
Spoiler, wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead? Yeah, I actually am going to ask that. We know the answer to that. But I want to see what they say to that.
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we'd die, but looking at things from another
That
angle,
Diamond the
are
Dino
we even
plushie,
really
hey?
alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work.
So interesting, the hero has an inclination that they really shouldn't have.
That little voice didn't
From what I
want
can
you
tell.
to slay the princess. It didn't
Or-
want you to be happy.
There was a moment that the hero had prior to the cabin that we don't know about, right? I didn't like that idea. Just going to stick around and do nothing? No. Anything to get us out of this.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you,
Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it. You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
So, this narrator is a god figure of some type. Chapter 2, The Spectre. Interesting.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
The basement
and in the basement of that cabin
is a princess.
You're here to slay her.
If you don't, it'll be the end of the world. But you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. But I killed myself. What am I doing here? But I already killed the princess. You trapped me here after I slew her the last time. I'm not going to play along this time. But I already killed the princess.
You didn't. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that
Capital P
way.
again.
That's fine.
Voice of the
very hard
Cold!
to get
We
them
have
lost.
another one!
We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Interesting. Let's assume I'm telling the truth. If all this really did happen, why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? Sure, let's do that.
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
That's a big assumption to make, so you know what happens. The narrator is very, very keen on everything going on, especially because the narrator's talked about the various worlds and things like that. So, the narrator knows that this is a possibility.
Oh, we listened to you plenty. We slew the princess just like
And
you
the voice
asked
of the cold
us to,
was there.
and then you locked us away in an empty void for eternity.
Wait!
So we slew ourselves too.
Wait, is the voice of the blank the new one? Is that the old us now attached to this new version of us? Is that what's happening here? So the voice of the cold is the original version of us that offed ourselves. Right? So the voice of the cold, or the voice of the smitten when we decided to save the princess, so on and so on, is the spectral remnant of our decision-making slapped onto our chapter 2. Question mark?
Well, if you killed yourself, then you weren't listening to me, because I would never want you to do that. Believe it or not, I care about you. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We slew the princess, the world outside the cabin disappeared, we died, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself? Or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
So the narrator's giving us hints.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left? It doesn't matter, because we didn't fail to slay her. And if she's really back, which I doubt, it'll be just as easy to do it again. But after that nasty trick you pulled on us, maybe she's not the only one around here in need of slaying. Just stay focused, will you?
Let's proceed to the cabin. Let's talk about this princess.
About it.
If anything in the world ended after I slew her, when I tried to leave, everything was gone. Last time around, I stabbed her in the heart and she died. How can someone like that end the world? Who locked her in that basement? What is this place? I want to ask all of these questions.
How do we know we didn't have things backwards? Maybe slaying the princess was what ended the world, not the other way round. Yes, maybe this whole thing was a trick to get us to end the world. And now we get to go through the whole charade again, wholly aware of what's waiting for us at the end. But that's assuming she's alive.
Oh, absolutely. I'm continuing the genocide run.
We did kill her, after all.
I want to know what both of the quote-unquote dichotomous radicals are, right? So, like, I want to build a range of possibility in this world, if that makes any sense. by doing that, I want to make the most radical decisions one way and the most radical decisions the other way if possible. However, assuming that explore does not actually modify the action-taking consequences, then I'm going to try to take in all of the useful information that it feels like is there. This is how I approach most things in life if I'm given the option. She's still alive in the cabin. We did kill her.
You're
after
going
all.
to find her in the cabin. If the princess had actually been slain, you wouldn't be here. And let me assure you, killing her will not end the
TBH, if I
world.
played this, I
don't
doubt
know what
I'd
you
ever
think
go
happened
fully
to you
trigger happy.
last time, but it's a load of nonsense. You'll get your happy ending. I promise.
The goal is that the axes that I haven't explored yet are all the ones in between. That's the assumption and or the goal.
Well, that's exactly what we're afraid of. Really? Living happily ever after sounds that bad to you? Oh well, there's no use arguing over your masochism.
God damn it!
Cabin
No!
awaits.
Not like this! Why? Incorrect! Alright, fucking bongos, I'm not a masochist. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Don't clip that. Why'd you do that? Last time around, I stabbed her in the heart and she died. How can someone like that end the world?
She just can. You'll have to trust that what I'm saying is true.
No. I trust that you are powerful, but I do not trust your intentions. Who locked her in that basement? What is
People
this place?
locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Sure way. Why couldn't they slay her? Why is this
Can we
falling
get that
on
clip
me?
on YT, please?
I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special.
You're special.
You're the only person
yes,
capable
pandering.
of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special.
Well, the hero really does take to
Of
pandering.
course we're special.
You're being cagey. What aren't you
I've told
telling
you
me?
everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. This is boring. He's clearly not interested in talking. So let's just do as he says. And maybe
Satisfying, not a
he'll stop
masochist. Bongo
bothering
cling. I'm
us.
sad. Still capital He's. That's all.
Right, now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
I don't know if it is. We're taking this one. The next time around, we're taking this one. Turn around and leave. That is a radical we have not
warning
tried yet.
Before you go any further.
Wait, this is actually the same cabin.
She will lie. She
Yes,
won't
we
be
do.
a problem.
She won't be a problem. I love Voice of the Cold. Holy shit. Proceed into the cabin. Let's see.
The interior of the blade is your implement. You'll need it. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like
Mirror
I've been
time.
saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
You didn't say anything about the
because
mirror on
there
the wall.
isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Ray Nice Falling just shared 100 bits.
Thank you
me.
so much for the Urple. Appreciate it. One Urple in the cup, not jar. We're in the blade sitting on the table, yada yada.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? Let's just go
Cole
into the
didn't
basement
say
and
anything.
find her body, so we can be done with this.
I care. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. I care about whether I'm being lied to. Remain silent. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
The mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago, and now it's gone. Let's not
So the
spend
voice of the cold
time
does see it.
worrying
Voice of the
over
cold
it.
does see it.
Clearly, it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to...
This whole cabin is different than
Very
last time.
different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous second life proposition. You haven't died. You certainly haven't already slain the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Entering the basement now. Which one of you guys know that? Don't
The
clip
door
that!
to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Wow, this is the one time that line really feels like it might be kind of guided.
The room below is silent.
No hello hi.
Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
Is she going to be cold? Is she going to be cold and uncaring?
As you descend the final step,
Well, that is
the
pretty cold
form
and
of the
uncaring.
princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
So the secondary voice is going to be correct, from what I can tell. Whatever the voice that we create in the first chapter is going to be the quote-unquote correct answer per se. It's going to be the thing
And
that
not
is
redacted.
naturally it. It's going to be what happened, because their belief is what's carving out the second chapter, from what I understand.
Okay. She's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath
never mind.
the floor.
I lied.
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait,
Favorite
this isn't
CH2.
right. What's going on here?
Full stop.
Favorite chapter 2, full stop. Interesting.
Ghost! Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
I love the voice of the cold.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Cold is brilliant.
Surely.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your
Oh, the
neck
chain's
as
broken.
she circles you. Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right
The
there.
X across her chest where we stabbed
That
her.
means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
Just like
Without a
Princess,
moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade.
we take the radicals.
Well,
It's like you're
there is
slashing at
Ghost
air.
and Ghost
No matter
XD.
how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
You're adorable when you're confused.
That's fucked
But
up.
I didn't say you could touch me.
Hey, there it is. There's a little bit of the horror treatment. Now I'm excited.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different?
You don't look dead, Killer.
The princess
Ooh,
grabs your
what
wrist.
a line!
Shock of cold
What a
flows
line!
away
Oh
your
my
arm,
God!
Her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
Why don't
Ori
you don't
becomes
look
excited
dead,
when
killer?
yelled at. Noted.
You don't look dead, killer. Jesus.
And you don't feel dead either.
She lets go and pulls away. Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are.
Stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time. I don't think this is really the case. I don't think that this is well guided, but I'm gonna use it just to see what information we get out of it.
Well, yeah, you brought a knife with you. Was I supposed to just welcome you with open arms when you obviously had stabbing on the mind?
That knife could have been for everything.
It could have, but it wasn't. You can't blame me for threatening a would-be knife-wielding murderer. Especially when that would-be knife-wielding murderer became an actual knife-wielding murderer.
Of course I attacked you. You're supposed to end the world, and that's why I killed you last time, too.
So, That's where the hostility comes from. I don't know where you got that idea.
Well, were you going to end the world? Would you end it if you could? It's a yes or no question. Do you want to end the world? Would you end it if you could?
Well, killer.
At Diamond
what does it
Zadino
mean for
plushie
something to
MHM.
end Anyway, you ended me, but I'm still right here in front of you, aren't I? You apparently ended too. Yet here you are, and you don't even look any different.
After seeing what you've seen, how can you be sure anything ends?
Interesting.
I see her point.
She still
Everything here is so
speaks
impermanent.
as if she has control
Always
over the
shifting.
situation, which is really
The
interesting.
end of one thing just leads to the start of another.
But she still speaks with some kind of need of our agency, like she wants us to do something. She hasn't stated what she wants us to do, but it sounds like she wants us to do something. Things end. Things have to end. The sentence just ended. It's a yes or no question. Do you want to end the world?
I already gave you my answer. All I want to do is leave. All I want to do is stop feeling trapped. I couldn't give a damn about the world. I can't even remember what it's like.
I think that's
That-
all the answer we're gonna get out of her.
That feels like the most concrete thing I think we've ever heard the princess say when it comes to the greater complex of what's going on. Things end. Things have to end. The sentence just ended. I guess that's it.
Come on. I'm floating right in front of you. Still here despite your best efforts. You can't pretend that doesn't mess with the whole concept of ending.
Leave it at that. And slay the princess harder.
You swing at the princess once more, and once more your blade cuts through nothing as she disappears.
Really?
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. You whirl around, finding her hovering between you and the basement stairs, looking you over with grim disappointment. She draws in close.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, killer. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of here. Together.
Interesting.
All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home. Wherever home is.
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath as she stares into you.
I guess violence is the only language you speak.
It was never a good idea to fuck with the ghosts, but genocide is genocide, I guess.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then...
Rip our heart out?
Yes? Nothing happens. Are you sure about that? Something should have happened.
Roth.
And yet it didn't. We're fine.
You know, this voice of the cold is very deliberate and very wrong most of the time, it seems like. Stare at her in silence.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is. A horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue, an icy, numbing pain.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
Slay the princess! Absolutely! If you give me the option, I'm gonna slay the
You
princess!
swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It connects. A gash widens across her neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking from the wound.
Oh, interesting.
But it's too little,
There
too
it is.
late. In her hand,
Heart
you realize
ripper.
she clutches your still beating heart. It thumped. Did we get her? Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
See you soon, killer.
See you soon.
I'm afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, we're on chapter 3! Oh shit! Oh my god, we have a chapter 3.
You're
We have
on
a chapter
path
3.
in the wood.
Okay, we have a chapter
Here
3.
we go again. Off to slay her
Oh shit.
again.
We have a chapter 3. Genocide is genocide, chat. We're going on the genocide route.
The deck's stacked, isn't it? We kill her, we start
Voice
again.
of
She
the
kills
cheated.
us, goddamn ghost. We start again. I'm starting to think we've been running in circles just for the sake of it.
Come on. Let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer.
And is the narrator going to say, what do you mean? You haven't been here before. This is your first time.
Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from the start?
That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work.
It might be some cosmic busy work. Also, is the cold still here? Is the voice of the cold still here?
Not my favorite at all. Funny Paradox
that be,
XD.
seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them.
Okay, so you've already been here. Twice, even. Great.
Oh.
Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory.
Okay, so the narrator believed us first time. Narrator's like, okay, no, that makes sense. That actually makes sense. He wouldn't have known those things if this didn't already happen.
Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess.
Okay, so I presume that the lady at the end of the line, the long quiet, is one step above the narrator's pay grade, from what I can tell.
Well, we didn't have to start over. We killed ourselves.
Okay, Cold is here. So now we have all of them.
And why, pray tell, did you do that? Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us.
That doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending.
The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void. And then you told us we were happy.
Oridinala plushie.
Well, were you happy?
Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful. Yes. And then she killed us.
Even though she was already dead. This is all fake.
A lot of voices now.
Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real. And the danger
No,
she
we weren't
poses
happy,
to all
bitch.
of them
You
is
did a
also,
Black Moon howls
quite
on us.
unfortunately, real. Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seems to undo all the good
Genocide is
you almost
genocide.
managed to accomplish. All this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her.
Are you the same narrator we met on the other loops? You were quick to accept that we've been here before. Are you the same narrator?
If I
want
had to
ask?
make a wager, I'd say yes and no.
That was the most useless thing you could have said. Actually, funny enough.
That's a hedge, not a wager. I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate.
So that sounds like branching from the same past.
So, yes, I'm the same me,
Or-
but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different.
There it is.
I'm not sure how we're
Cloning
supposed
theory.
to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us.
I bet she could, because she has in the past. However, we're
They've
just
clearly
going to kill
all been
her.
through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
And why should I help you? All you're going to do is lock us
Tell
away
you what,
forever again.
I won't do that. I promise.
Sounds good to me.
Sure, that changes everything. I mean, he did promise. And you believed him?
What happens if we don't go to the cabin? Nope, we just proceed to the cabin.
Continue down the path towards the cabin.
It's murdering
It isn't long
time.
before you're steps away from your destination.
Are we in a cave?
I don't think you need any words of warning.
Are we in
I think
something's
you know what's
bowels?
in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do.
The more he talks, the more I'm interested in setting her free.
Indeed.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
This narrator cares a lot less
It
about what's going
sounds
on.
like somebody's about to crack.
You're trying to reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's
a good
obviously
question.
no point in trying to reason with you right now.
You could save
especially
here
with all
and come
these
back if you
clowns
wanted.
offering up their useless advice.
No saves
Honestly,
coming.
it seems like the more I try and
I will
talk
save.
sense
but no saves coming. Try to talk sense to you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. Yes, I'm done.
Would you look
trying
at
to
that?
argue.
We won. Take it however you will.
Enter the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance.
I see the mirror!
Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts
Oh, this
of
is
wind
different.
And after
rush
the other
into
side,
the
I have an
building,
idea.
clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... that's strange.
Hey, narrator, is there a mirror? Tell me.
What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror.
No
What's
mirror.
strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
So something else seems to have, I presume the lady from the Long Quieter, aka the princess, I'd assume, has some amount of control over this world. And the deeper that we get down this line, the more control she gets. The greater the chapter gets.
Great. Something else has been taken away from us. I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Let's pretend there's a mirror at the end of this hallway, and that right now, we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway,
Interesting
it's
theory.
the way to the basement. The way to the basement? Don't you mean door? No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening. What are the odds she's waiting for us right behind it? If I were running a bullshit factory, it's what I'd do.
If I was running a
Let me
bullshit
assure you
factory...
that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you, and certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement. He can't see the mirror. The knife is gone, defying his expectations. Who the hell is calling the shots here?
That is a good question.
Nobody is calling the shots. That's how reality works.
Approach the mirror.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with
How much
trepidation.
you want to bet that this
the
opening
chill
has
wind
teeth?
raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. We've always been watched. You're watching us right now. Sometimes the feeling is just stronger than others. I feel like you're trying to put us on edge.
Interesting
We don't
theory,
need all
LOL.
this anticipation. We just need this to be over. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there. Here we
Mirror
go.
thing?
You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening. Nothing. It's like this place read our mind just to mess with us.
What you looking at, killer? Staring
Killer.
into the void? Thinking about what it'd be like to die again? I know exactly how you feel.
Shit, where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart
Serpentine?
skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts.
Is she a serpent now?
Your bones snap.
Owie, my
Icy
bones.
pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved
Oh,
jagged
our leg
from
is
ear to
broken.
ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
Not serpentine.
But do you know how I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness.
See our
I
feet
gave
for the
you
first
a chance
time.
to make things right. I thought maybe you'd see what you've done and
Yikes.
feel remorseful. Maybe try to make it up to me. But no, you'd rather use that knife to keep making the same
Hi,
mistake
Cobbs,
over
slash.
and over and over.
Hi, Cobbs.
Even after I ripped your heart out, you still cut me. And for what? I didn't go anywhere. You didn't banish me. I'm right back here with you. A little better, a little worse. Well, maybe a lot worse.
Is this the ectoplasm from the scaffold?
So, here's how
Or is
this
that
is
her
going to
hair?
go. I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it. Completely helpless. Just like you left me.
Well, if you're gonna walk with our body, you might want to unbreak our leg.
I say we let her do it. It's something different. Do we even have a
Genocide.
choice? You always have a choice. Maybe before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time.
Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade?
Well, unless you have any specific ideas.
Look, we're even now. I killed you and then you killed me.
And you think that's even? How adorable. But I think you forgot about the part where you tried killing me again. If I were you, I would just want to get it over with. You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now.
You always have a
You
choice.
can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger. But you did hurt me.
Ouchies.
Twice even. And I'm not letting you do it again. Enough talking.
Oh, it's even
We'll
worse.
have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
You remain
Oh.
pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until
I
her
didn't
face
take
is
action, but
practically
it's still-
touching
it's
yours,
still forced
her
action.
neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon. So I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too.
So this narrator is very cynical.
And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here? Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did in those
Can
previous
someone
lives
inform the
yours
twink of this
really messed
decision?
up.
Talking takes time. Sometimes you have time, sometimes you don't.
I saw Moochie. Thank you, thank you.
Are you seriously trying to blame this on us? Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul. You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong. It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
Ouchies.
I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. There's another option, you know. Don't help either of them. Flip the table. That gap where the mirror was, I don't think it goes anywhere. Let's throw ourselves into the abyss. Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's
I guess
overwhelming
murder
will and the
has
blinding
become for
pain
both
of
of
your
us, but
split
I still will
ankle,
do it if given
takes
the
an
option.
excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff. Your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along
Throw
by your
yourself out
strings.
the window?
Throw your body into the abyss. Absolutely.
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss.
That'd be defenestration.
Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter. Enough is enough.
Auto-defenestration.
I'm tired of us always losing. It's just a step away. You throw everything you have
The
against her and
Exorcist
manage,
3.
for one brief moment, to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole. Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall, and fall, and fall.
Aha.
What an end. But at least it's ours. An empire of frigid nothing. I don't think this qualifies as saving the world, but at least you didn't ruin it. What happens now? But I want to know what he thinks happens now. Oh? And why is that?
Interesting. So the narrator left.
He's gone. But
Terminal velocity ceases, and you feel a something, a mass, a growth torn out of you. You and the princess look at each other for a short moment.
What's happening to me?
Oh, she doesn't know either. Oh, I see. Interesting. But you don't answer her before she's gone, and you feel resistance underneath your feet once more.
She's
Memory
gone.
returns.
where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why?
Approach the mirror.
Also, THA was a lot less interesting than I thought, TBH.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. It's going to do something to us. I can feel it. Ignore the cowards. You have to look.
Ignore the cowards! Voices feel small, distant as you approach.
What
Gaze
run
into
is
your
she on?
reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Decay. You've withered. You just find yourself in the long quiet once again. In Dieter's. Proceed to the cabin. You were at the cabin. Oh, you look much different.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No, not really. It seems so distant as soon as I'm near you.
It does seem small from
Which
here,
princesses has Ori
and
gotten
the
so
more
far?
we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart.
Interesting.
Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave
My
behind?
perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
All right.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
I bet it will. I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
You're on a path in the woods.
Oh, look, we can skip all of it. Well, chat, we finally get to try the other thing. I'm gonna explain after this what I'm planning on doing. What my plan of attack is going
That
to be after we
Tranquilito
try to turn
Ori
around
is
and
leaking
leave.
info about
Seriously? You're
Pokemon
just
wines
going to
and waves.
turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Okay, fine. You're
The
persistent. I'll
run
go to the
play.
cabin. Nope. Okay, fine. I'll go back to the cabin. Nope. Lies. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. Cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. Actually, pretty okay with this world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn of beyond our own. Gonna go walk in the opposite direction now. Quietly continue down the path from the cabin. Away from the cabin. I'm just gonna do it quietly. We just walk away.
Fine.
Oh!
Suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take
Look
part
like
in
it will be Yuri incest.
Interesting. Interesting.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Voice of the hero is very on board with us. Down the
That's
path.
strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Interesting. Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Okay. I don't care. I'm not killing a princess. Good. Maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. Quietly continue down the
Your
path.
silence is deafening.
Just quiet. Let's leave.
But
It's
fine.
time to go.
You turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation.
Everyone
with the
dies,
princess.
nothing a flex tape can't fix.
Another point in this narrator is God. Oh yeah, well I guess I start walking a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way
There's
out of this
always
place.
a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty
At
much
Ashton
everyone
PYR
who's
like
ever
some of them
lived,
feel
as
like
well as
friends
for
so
everyone
close they
who
are
ever
like
will.
siblings, but I don't think equating it to literal siblings and making romance therefore morally wrong is fair.
And here we go. As you trudge
Oh,
into
the
the
cabin's
woods,
off in
something
the
strange
distance,
starts to
this time.
happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Interesting.
But as you focus on your surroundings,
Oh.
you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
In this case, yes I do.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Interesting. Okay! We're actually on to chapter 2! That was a debt! Oh my
You're
goodness,
on a
that's crazy.
path in the woods. And at the end of that path is
There's
a cabin.
a fence here, it
And
looks
in the
like?
basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
You get terrible sense of deja vu. Hasn't this already happened? You weren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What the hell is she? Well, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. But I died. The whole world ended. What am I doing here? Those walls weren't here last time. You can't just force me into the cabin. Okay, no. You aren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time.
Last I checked, there wasn't any last time. We've just met, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what
Contrarian!
He's like
We have a
active audience.
contrarian now!
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by
Wonder what else we
ruining
can do to
my
ruin
day,
his
you
day.
mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes.
Okie
I suppose
vs
there are
RER
plenty
energy.
of ways you could. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Those walls weren't here last time. That's what I want to know. You can't just force me
What
into
are
the
you
cabin.
talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
To stay in the woods forever. Yeah, I'll
You
stay in the woods
have
forever.
already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Excuse me? McFucking who? Did you just what? Huh? Lie. Yep, okay, heading to the cabin now where I'm definitely going to slay that princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
Oh, so we're forced to the cabin
A
now, huh?
warning. But she will lie. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Oh, so we have to proceed to the cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong.
Confusing patchwork of mini cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space, but it's all shifted an inch here, a foot there, such that it's seen are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. Hey, this is what Max sees, chat. This is what Max sees. If any of you know who Max is, this is what this looks like.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table,
We do not take the blade.
The blade is your implement.
We just try to leave. Every
You'll
single
need
time
it
we
if
just
you
try
want
to
to
leave.
do this right.
All we want to do is leave.
If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending
What looks like
monstrosity
this?
anyway?
I missed it.
Max.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally
Well, that
no
ain't that
idea
bad,
what to expect
TBH.
and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. But when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to
At
guide
Moonboy
you through
Targonian
your
response
job, which is to
redacted.
slay the princess and through that action save the entire world.
My job is to describe facts as facts. Interesting,
And
narrator.
if you're going to slay
At
her,
Ashton
you
PYR
cannot
head.
let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
This music is really interesting.
Oh, you've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
Parallax is cool as hell. And kind of laggy.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
Damn.
Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we'll all wait.
Didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall? That's okay. Let's approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror.
Wipe off the mirror.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
I like the Contrarian. Contrarian's probably one of my favorites so far, actually. Yeah, fuck that guy. Let's enter the basement. No blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
Well,
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending
Jump.
together of
You
every
won't.
scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice,
That line again.
a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
he had the contrarian.
Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you.
Oh, don't be such a baby.
I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Contrarian's amazing, dude. I love Contrarian so much. Harsh stairs to the left, the center, or the right. Oh, I like the left.
You step to the left. The path is cruel against your feet, the impact of each step sending pulsing vibrations up your legs, until there's nothing left in them to feel. The air around you grows cold the further you progress. At first a barely noticeable drop, quickly evolving into a numbing cold. Your toes feel like blocks of ice, your breaths puff out in clouds of condensed vapor. You shudder against it as you continue down the stairway, losing yourself in the bone-deep chill.
Would the right side have been hot?
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Interesting. That door is different. That wasn't the 5 panel that it was before. Also, there's no door handle on it.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of
our
the journey.
mouse. Look at our mouse.
Continuous march
Or
forward
I just always
to a
pick the same
destination
id.
long forgotten.
It's our cursor's like, is this a bird head? Interesting.
Alright, I'm having a go-go juice.
Consumption
Chat,
and
should my
betrayal,
go-go juice match my outfit,
skepticism and
Tofe?
blind
Absolutely.
devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity.
At Diamond the
At the
Dino
heart of it
plushie
all,
yet?
An emotion that can only be described as
Are you just going to stand there?
A second, wait a moment! What the fuck just happened? Okay, that was a good one, game. You got me. You got me on that one, dude. You got me on that one. That was fucking awesome. That was awesome.
what the hell was that? What happened to us?
That was crazy.
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Can't help but agree.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
He'll leave.
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
Is this OR the razor the
You're
closest
here
to
He's
EV?
just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
No, I would just like to just walk away, actually. I can only explore. Interesting. There's no course of action. I didn't realize I was here. Getting down here was weird. Like, I pulled apart and then put back together again. Do you know what happened to me? For all I know, you're locked up here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? You're apparently a threat to the world. Why are you down here?
Maybe it's because I'm dangerous.
Cool.
But you know, right? You
Yep.
have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen. Or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
We can do that?
You can do that?
Like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
No, I'm doing it again.
You said you'd been here before,
How's it
right?
going?
What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details.
Interesting
if
that the
you're going to be
narrating
so
cares this
irritated
time.
about it.
They suddenly believe us. So they always believe us. They always believe that's the case, but they want to convince us out of it.
It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality.
Sigh.
But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever
How
thoughts
constructive that is.
weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
Okay, so our thoughts is something, or our knowledge of something is what's causing this. Again, with the believing is real, is realizing. It is real if it is believed, which is really interesting.
Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Now that's what I was saying. That or leave. My first priority is to leave. Second priority is to do whatever nobody wants us to do. There's more of you now. What's your name? Getting down here was weird. Like, it was pulled apart and put back together. You know what happened? I'm getting you out of here. Try and free her. I don't know what you are, but I can't trust you. But I can't trust anything here. Leave her in the basement. Why is it highlight both? Retrieve the blade. It's highlighting all three. I'm gonna try to click this one. Actually, let's see if this is a bug. What's your name?
You can address me as Your Royal Highness or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
This is one of the outcomes. Is she gonna say this? Is she gonna say the other one, the smitten one?
It doesn't matter. I've been down here for so long. What's the point of a name if there's no one around to use it?
That's not what we heard last time. Interesting. Getting down here was weird. Like, I was pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened?
Like, you need me to hold your hand to tell you everything's okay? You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here? Oh,
there it is. There it is.
Something better to deal with me. If the stairs manage to chew you up,
I will devour you.
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
Cool, let's do the everything.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. Take a step forward.
There it is.
Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
So we've shattered the worlds and smashed them back together. Does Max's vision still seem totally normal and fine and completely tolerable?
You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Neat.
You find the blade
Here
suddenly
it
in
is.
your hands.
There
All
it
at once
is.
you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like?
Can Max see
What
Cruxes?
an unbearable mess. But this... We can't...
Uh-oh, even the contrarian's getting a little bit tissy.
Do you not have anything witty to say?
Yep, there it is.
I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Goes black and you
falls
die?
apart.
Oh. Oh, interesting.
I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us?
Oop,
What are
lots of
we?
fingers.
There are parts of us that are dead, and the others they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
Oh, and two thumbs. Interesting. So that's a pointer and a middle finger. Pointer, middle finger. Oh. Then they share a ring finger, no pinky. And there's a growth right there. That's cute. I love that. Or those are veins. That looks like bloated decomposition right there. So this is one of the ones that we slay.
We can feel them moving around in spaces
Maybe
they
not.
don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Nice, nice.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
I hate when that happens. My actions having consequences?
Or a
It's
Don
the worst
Diamond.
It's a
thing.
little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
I have bad news. If I'm given the option, I will just leave. Just destroyed everything. I'm not going to fix you. No, I don't think you're supposed to be fixed. I'll do my best. It's going to be okay. Say nothing. Oh, goodbye. The illusion of choice. When everything is possible, nothing is. But you'll never know as she hears your silence. She's gone. Memory
She's gone.
returns.
Where does she go? Oh, there's that.
Approach the mirror. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Tread forward, they're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. You need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Here we go. Gotta unravel those feathers. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
But do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me.
This is kind of giving like the story of two gods. You think that anything
What is her
real out
opinion
there?
on this vessel?
Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Interesting. Feels like there's a fallacy somewhere in there. Do you have thoughts on this vessel?
These ones are a contradiction. A winding kaleidoscope of paths and walls. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. They will make for a rich and vibrant heart.
We have given drive, we have given
Do
abstraction.
not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
You know what's going to happen when you awaken.
If I did, I would already be awake.
Interesting. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but some of them are... But one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their minds are empty.
Interesting.
Existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Interesting. Okay. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a
I love
fact.
this game.
He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. He does, and when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does, and when I find him, I'm going to kill him. He does, but you're going to keep that to yourself. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you? So I do want to say that there has been this option to attack the entity and to destroy my body. I'm not going to do any of those. I'm just going to keep completing this. I'm going to keep
The next
finding
time I
more
see
endings.
you, each of us will finally know what we are.
We get one
I
more.
will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark and you die. Bring the stranger to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
So then maybe I'm okay with the world ending. Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? You know, I don't think I've ever asked this. Do I get some kind of reward for doing
You'll
this?
have to slay her before you get it.
Interesting. Continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Oh no, Hazel. I don't know what we're gonna do here. Let's play it by ear.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
10 more to go then XD.
The interior of the
That was
cabin is
so good,
almost
Hazel. Thank you.
entirely. The blade is your...
I think we enter the basement. We're not gonna take the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase.
I think we are gonna do
faintly
this. I think we're gonna
illuminated
do-
by an unseen light, and her voice soft.
Hello?
Is
Don't let.
What I think we're gonna do is we're going to the idea that I had was that assuming that our longest set
But
of
never
chapters,
0.
our 3-chapter option was kill, and then end. Kill, attempt kill, but really very little agency. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do save, kill, and then kill, save, kill, save, and so on, and see where we can go from there. So, just
You
checking
are?
in on you.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy...
Save. We save her.
You're only making this...
If there isn't a key, do you have any other... I'm just gonna go check upstairs. We didn't try this one last time. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but is someone else...
Yep, same thing. Try to open the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. Your
Let me out of
shouts
here.
and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess.
Okay, well,
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked...
There's a slight panic.
yep. Okay, we have it revealed to us. We just had it revealed that she is monstrous in some fashion. And we know that what's going to happen here is we're going to die. Because the narrator's going to try to take control of us. I think that this is the first branching path we might try to stray through. I think that maybe we try to break away here. See what happens.
Or it hinking.
Save her.
Fine.
We know this one. Approach the locked door. Warn her.
Stop that.
Oh! Oh my goodness. Okay. We have come to an impasse. Interesting. We cannot resist now. I presume this is because this is what she was talking about, how we can't do the same thing twice. We can't do the same thing twice. So this is probably going to end the same way, which means that this is the long quiet saying, hey, no, pick a new ending.
Thank you.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there?
Was she angry?
A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
Neat.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
And now she has long nails.
But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay. That was save, and now we kill. I do not hold great gravity to that, but hypothetically.
And you're here to slay her.
Did I already see the princess? Sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again? Didn't slay her, and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying. There's two of them. The two of us are meeting.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then brilliant. You know I can hear you, right? Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her.
What happens if we leave now? Can we try to leave now? Yeah, let's try to leave.
You have already committed to my completion.
Oh, no, it won't let us. Okay.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from... Don't worry.
The interior of the cab... The blade...
Anything but the mirror on the wall. Approach the mirror.
What are you talking about?
Mirror.
You reach forward, rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how to take the blade. Well, if we... That's not... The door to the basement creaks open. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, her voice skitters up from below.
Skitters?
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite. Silence, I see. Don't think I've forgotten about you.
This is the evil voice, quote unquote.
I recognized the sound of your nervous little footsteps as soon as they came into my home. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone. She seems friendly enough. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss.
Interesting.
Thank you.
Ooh.
You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses.
Oh.
Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
So he doesn't believe us in the first place, but when something happens for him to understand, he goes, ah, shit,
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
Damsel, a monster, a horror, a beast. Indeed, she does.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
I'm sorry about last time. Look, I made a mistake. We all make mistakes, right? I'm sure you've made mistakes. Don't worry. The blade isn't for you. Or not for killing you. We've got to get out somehow, right? I get the sense that you're not happy with me. I died last time. You didn't. If anyone here shouldn't be trusted, it's you. Look, I know. Things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us at work. We should team up. I'm not mad about that. That's an exploration. I'll quit that.
I suppose you
At
didn't come into my
Ashton
hovel
PYR
of
there
your
is
own
the file.
accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only
Truthfully-
one I have.
Hypothetically, this is the one where I kill her, but I think that for me personally, I just kind of hold, like, I like the rebellious method. I don't want to follow what the narrator says because she has given me, I have a lot more information and guidance as to what she is than I do what the narrator is. And I have very little information on what the narrator does. We are far, far below the threshold of risk than ever. And I think I'm going to continue
Seems to me like she's
staying on
offering
her
a
side of
mutually
things.
beneficial arrangement.
Unless given a
should
reason
take it.
otherwise.
Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Same with you, narrator. What happened now? You feeling you're going to stab me
I
in the
am
back if I
fine
help
and
you
this
out
is
of here?
normal and
why
everything
would I
is
do
fine
such
and
a
normal.
thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them? But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best
Dia
interests.
is lowing.
If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event. She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember? Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's going to stab us in the back. I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing. See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
Okay, the blade isn't for you, or not for killing. You've got to find some way out, right?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her
Oh, neat.
wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
I get the sense that you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
At Galaxy
I want to hurt you with
3004,
some broken trust.
same.
Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. Give her the blade.
You
Sure.
You can't be serious. Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? As do I. Abstain? You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
This isn't a democracy. We're giving her the blade.
Abstain?
Give her the blade. Yeah, never mind. That was such a silly idea. I'm not going. Nope,
You're
just
going
give
to
her the
get
blade.
everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do. You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
Doesn't matter. That's up to you. That's why I gave you the blade. Chose last time, and I regret it. So now it's your time to choose. We're both scared and we're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want this? I don't. We can be better than this. You're beautiful. I want to actually save you, and this feels like the only way to do it. If you're like someone I know, you're probably going to kill me. That's up to you. It's why I gave you the... Do I just remain silent again? I think I'm going to hold my tenet of remaining silent. I'm just going to remain silent.
You and the princess share a knowing look. And then she buries the blade in your heart. What?
Bye.
No, come on, that's not right. I told you. This is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face
Peace.
as you fall to the ground.
Peace. Ow.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
Bye.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
I'm And we do get chapter 3. I heard a lot of people talking about this. We got the thorn. I don't know what the thorn is, but apparently we got it.
You're on a path in the woods.
She stabbed us. She actually stabbed us.
We get the voice of the cheated back? Oh, this is our first repeat. Now I'm excited.
Of course she stabbed us. We gave her the blade, which, I might add, I voted against.
But the whole point was that she wasn't supposed to do that. The
I
whole
don't care what
point
she
of
does.
giving her the blade was to break
want
the
her
cycle of violence.
to
and
have
she
agency.
just killed
That
us
is what I
anyway.
want in this run. I want her to have agency in this.
I guess it really doesn't matter if
We
she
are
killed
walking
us, though,
in
right?
consistently.
We're back
walking
here, which
up on
means that
her
everything's fine, or fine adjacent.
in a place where she has no capability of making decisions. And though she is molded by what we do, I want to find a way for her to be able to make the decisions, even if they are decisions that we compelled in a previous life. I want to give her a world where she is allowed to make her own decisions.
Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. Maybe that's all it'll take to show her that there's another way to do things. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right?
Agency run indeed.
Like that changes anything. We all know the game is rigged. It doesn't even matter if she's nice this time. I'm sure he'll find a way to turn us against each other.
Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually.
Twice.
Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
Different? It keeps changing.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which, in turn, likely means her influence is spreading. Someone's in the know.
I've had enough of these annoying little secrets. If you want us to do this, you have to let us in on your game already. All of your game.
I will heavily prioritize information from the narrator.
I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task will be. Don't listen to her, definitely don't free her, and if you can, don't even think about her.
Sure. We're even now. I'm sure she understands that, but we can see what she has to say for herself when we get to the cabin. I hope you don't think I'm planning on freeing her after she stabbed me in the heart. Screw this cabin. What happens if we just leave? You sure seem to be taking the whole looping thing in stride.
What do you want me to say? It's bad that you've been here before. It's bad for you, it's bad for me, and it's especially bad for the world. The more times you run through this, the more likely it is that you'll fail. You've already failed twice. So you knew this could happen. Theoretically, sure, I knew this could happen, but I was supposed to be the first. I'd really rather not get into it.
I was supposed to be the first, says the narrator.
Great.
Interesting.
Not even he really seems to get what's going on. If the guy who goes around acting like he knows all the rules doesn't even know how this works, what's the point in listening?
Then we can all move on and forget what I said about failure. It's important that you believe in yourself, and the fact you're here probably means that you still have a chance to pull this off and save the world. My world, at least. Sounds like you've probably doomed a couple of others already.
I was not the first. I did not see
I
it
need to
all.
stop talking. Think
Happy thoughts. Because we're going to decide what she looks like. Or who she is, or what she is. No matter what happens next, it seems like all our answers are the cabin. Let's see this through. Silently proceed to the cabin.
It
Stay
isn't
stoic,
long before
chat.
you find yourself at the base of the cabin. I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one, too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. You know what you have to do.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore.
And for our another
Burned-out
third
ruins
chapter,
merely suggest
there's
the
no
shape
door.
of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade.
A blade there.
Why isn't there a pristine blade? We gave it to her last time.
She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. Of course we don't get to make a choice about the blade.
For the
Every
third time
single
around, the
time we come
narrator
back here,
begins to
something
lose
has to be
agency.
different.
How do we even get down there? The only thing I see is a mirror. We're just gonna approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement,
Yeah.
hesitating
entryway.
before you begin the
It went away when we touched it last time. Not that this place always follows the same rules. You reach
Mirror Queen.
forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. What are you doing? Figures.
Figures.
Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it? Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
Indeed. Enter the basement.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved. I'd say this feels like a trap, but you practically said as much. Yet you still want us to keep going. They're only thorns. I'd say getting a few scratches in exchange for the lives of everyone in existence is a fair trade. I'm sure you'll manage. Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I want to figure out a way out of here for good. I don't know what I want. I never really chose to come here. I want to free you. I mean it. I just want to talk. Really talk.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
Proceed down the stairs.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation. At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines,
Is a based game?
is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a...
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
I'm here to laugh. What did you think would happen after you killed me? Do you think I wouldn't hold it against you? I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you. If you let me, I can cut you free, but you'll have to give me the blade. Reach for the blade. You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. If you still want to wallow in it, be my guest. Turn around and leave. I guess I don't have anything left to say.
Is it bad that the thorns and stuff are low-key my favorite vibe of all the princess rooms so far?
Fine, if you're going to be like that, I'm going to leave. Have a nice life. I can cut you free, but you'll have to give me the blade.
And I'm supposed to believe it's safe in your hands? That
No.
you aren't just saying what you need to say in order to fool me and save yourself?
No, there's no reason to trust me. You're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together. Is there nothing I can say to
To be
change your
fair,
mind?
I do not know anything. I'm just benign judgmental.
You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. You still want
Don't
to
let
wallow.
chat influence you. Do what you want to do.
All right, you're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. You still want to wallow in it? Be my guest.
Do you really think you can just wash your hands of all of this? Do you really think you can just leave me here?
This is even better than stabbing her. The same reward without any of that nasty effort.
That's so fucked up!
It's not even better. Putting off a choice is always worse than making a committed decision, especially when you already know the right answer. Almost feels like we're as bad as the powers that be. Is that all it really took to twist us into yet another tyrant? A single ounce of control? It sure feels like it. She looks
She has the blade. Can she not cut
sad.
herself out?
bleeding and alone. And we're just turning our back on her. Oh, stop trying to bring morality into this. There are winners in life and there are losers, and what matters is that right now, we've decided to be a winner. But as you approach the basement stairs, you make a grim realization. The thorns won't let you leave. We don't have any way to cut through them. Okay, new plan. We re-befriend the princess, get the blade, and all of us leave here together as friends.
You can't leave without me, can you? Isn't that funny? Isn't that so funny? This is perfect, actually. Just you and me rotting down here forever, together. You know, just to make sure things are a little more permanent, I think I'm going to take this particular needle out of the picture.
That's fine.
She wouldn't. It's only fair. We were going to leave her with no way out. Please return in the kindness.
Fair enough, yeah.
Thorns slice into the princess's hands, lacerating what little skin remains as she raises the blade to her mouth. Take it now, before she swallows it out of spite.
Go for it.
You stand in place among the thorns, inert, merely watching as the princess swallows your only way out of this place.
That is not what I assumed was going to happen. That was not my expectation, but I'm okay with running with the ending that we got. My intention wasn't necessarily to abandon her. That was what I was trying to do. But I'm okay with finding a new ending.
She actually did it. She's better at this game than we are. But we're all losers now. Nobody wins. Nobody. She wins if she gets what she wants. And it looks like what she wanted was this. Blood trickles down the corner of her mouth, then flows from between her lips. She smiles.
There. Isn't this just perfect?
Okay, bye. No, I absolutely misunderstood the prompt. I 100% misunderstood what was going on. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave.
She's
Memory
gone.
returns. Approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. That isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in the shadow just beyond your reflection.
In my head, asterisk.
Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Oh! That's the narrator! A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms. And another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. Oh. Whoa there. Interesting.
There's always time to do it again.
Mm-hmm. Two shards of broken glass. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like this? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away and stop asking
Basically,
questions?
you decide which feels like a more valuable experience for you. The actual decision you made based on misunderstanding, or the result of your actual intention.
Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you part of me? Or are you something else? You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why? I've met you many times. I've been the same all along. I was supposed to see all this, was I? What is this place? Where are we? Well, we have a lot of questions to ask. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I...
There's an autosave, Petrie.
Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help, after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
We don't get very many. I'm not gonna ask if it hurts. Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you part of me? Or are you something else?
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? What is this place?
Yeah,
Where are
definitely
we?
smells like burnt sugar.
A construct.
It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done, and it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once.
Hehe.
Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart.
Maybe make a save,
and shunt
then
both
go
you
back and make
her
a real
into
save
new
back
world.
there so you can experience both.
But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
Do you have anything to say for yourself, for all of your hubris? After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you? No, some of these upper questions are more valuable. Do you have anything to say for yourself, for all of your hubris, or after everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? I think, do you have anything to say for
I do.
yourself?
People out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Somebody made you, after all, and I'm what's left of him. Others like you. You've said something like that before. Has every narrative really been different? Meaning different yous. So you do know about the loop. So many of the times I met you, you denied it as if it was ever a possibility. Why did you lie to me? If you made me, then what am I? You made me.
You're the long quiet, the god
I'm the long
to
quiet.
rid the world of death.
The god I made to rid the world of death. Are you a god? Or were you a god?
No. In life I was painfully mortal, a witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. So I made you, and I made her, and I made this place to hold you both.
That's just thing. It's like a piece of it breaks. Whenever I tried getting answers out of you before, it would be, you've been absolutely impenetrable. Why are you suddenly being so open?
Her nature is to become what others perceive her to be. If you actually knew what she was, if you knew her capabilities, a single intrusive thought could have instantly ended the entire world. Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
Did you make her too, now with a capital H? Let there be on the walls of the construct. Do they know about this? Do they know what they want, what you want me to do with them?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Death of the author, run out of questions. The author, I was going to say, this dude feels like a writer. Like this person feels like a writer of some type, but the story taking its own chosen direction made me question myself at first. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. I think you're out of time. Say nothing and watch him end. Well, I mean, why change patterns now?
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an...
Whoops, I did not mean to do that. As the final fragments of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet. A vast and nascent god. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there's no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find.
Nascent.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
What?
It's been so long. I've missed you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me.
Nascent.
I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't know what that really means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound.
At Diamond the Dino plushie to know we usually ask when a new princess comes up. So why not here
You're
XD?
the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Ever the passive player. Is that a direct reference? Is that referencing me?
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need an answer before I can make a choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. We can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. Slay the princess. Or I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. Okay, exploring. There's so many
At Diamond the Dino plushie so is schizo dating his did girlfriend ain't good enough for ya XD.
To open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions I need to answer before I can make a choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Oh, whoa.
And some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul.
and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you left me to rot, and in your abandonment, the two of us were bound in our suffering together. A painful eternity, but one that is only unceasing if we remove what happens next.
Yep. Justice Vessel statement directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation. This isn't what any of this has been about. Reject your authority. You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here. Argue your independence. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. Reject your perspective. I won't engage with violence. This is an explorer, so let's explore. With time we could have been better. I would have liked to see that, but we were stuck. That was it.
And there is always time.
Address the statement directly or make a logical fallacy.
There is only the flood of bodies. Every moment you hold every possible sensation at once, and then you hold them all again. But in the end, you reflected it back for a brief moment. Both of us were everything.
This is the mirrors one.
We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
I saw every version of us across every reality. Not every reality had you drawing breath. And then I went on the world doesn't need you. Address this vessel statement directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
First time we met, I executed you without a second thought, and at the end of my confrontation with your spirit, I hurled you down the bottomless pit.
At Tranquilityle stay silent is an option and its cause Ori chose to argue at the start, so all of the replies are argumentative.
You say with certainty what shape a world without you will take. Didn't give me much of a choice.
And yet still you chose. To be capable of change is to be capable of choice.
I'm not a super big fan of a lot of the options as well, but
stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? Love melted into skepticism, and you pulled back layer after layer after layer, until all you were left with was the knowledge that you did not know me. You sought the truth, then. Will you hide from it, now that it is within your grasp?
there's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you now. I just don't know how. Stop the fight early and surrender. Remain silent. Remain silent.
But you say nothing.
A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark. When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
And silent.
And so your quietude continues.
As The clash between you abates. The princess relaxes, smiling from a distance. The respite is welcome.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in things you believe in when you get to sit above it all.
It is from my vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
What do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
Okay, I'm ready to go, but how do we leave? I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? I can't let this happen. I can't let everything die. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry. You are cruelty itself, and I cannot let you exist. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. I remember this is a love story. This is in fact a love story. So if I'm understanding this correctly, we are stuck in this precipice moment where the universe is about to end. And by slaying her, we prevent this in some way? Otherwise, if we let her free, then time continues as it once did, and the universe just ends. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Gotta say, slaying her does feel like objectively incorrect.
It does. Which makes me all the more
What if you
interested.
chose the contrariant option?
I thought about this, but this is an action. Of non-finality. But I've been noted as the passive player. I don't like any of these options, frankly.
If you set her free, the two of you keep creating more new worlds, over and over. A cycle of death and rebirth. Yes, a world ends, but new ones get to be born.
The answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free.
There is no something else. This, what we are, is everything.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Where the fuck did you come from? Which hero are you?
I'm all of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
Where's everyone else?
They're still where you left them, stuck in the folds of this place. Part of me is with them, just like part of me is with you right now. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take
What's
you to her
happening?
heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? I'm gonna take that as a miss. And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
The windows. The windows, there's copies of her. The door is different.
Do you need me to describe things?
For old time's sake, is this just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her. No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far. The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Early.
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are. Hands
No
empty.
shackles.
So you don't feel like recreating our first meeting detail for detail. I wonder what else will be different. Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
Sit with her. So good to finally see you again. I'm sorry for all the times I hurt you. I don't think I want to be a god. Are you the same as you are out there? Which princess are you? Look like you did this first time we met. Is this the real you? So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name? None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it? What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be? What if we just leave? I'm sorry for all the times I hurt you.
The first time we met, I literally beat you to death with my bare hands. You don't have to apologize to me. But still, I appreciate it. And I hope you can also forgive me.
You know, when she puts it like that...
I don't think I want to be a god.
Doesn't matter what we call ourselves. It's just another label, and I don't think labels have ever helped us. All they do is cram us into boxes where we don't fit. Just like this cabin.
Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't know. I'm a part of her, I think. But she's seen so much more than we have. Like, she's seen everything, right? I don't think I could hold all of that without losing myself. I don't think you could either.
Which princess are you? Like the first time we met? Is this the real you?
I'm the same princess that's been with you since the beginning. And I feel real. But I also feel like I'm a lot more than I was then. We've been through a lot together. I don't think there's anything more real than that.
So, now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
I never had one. And do not call me the Shifting Mound. It's too much. But I've always been a princess to you, right? So why don't we stick with that? And as for you, well, hero works for me.
I
But
hate
that's
that.
me. You know, I think I like that.
It's kind of a weird, like, reverse ironic romance. Because it's like using, like, these stereotypical, like, almost derogatory naming conventions to oversimplify an extremely convoluted subject in a way that does not encapsulate anything of what it means. And then almost in a form of satire, using it as the actual pretense. Which is funny. And this was ever really fair for either of us, was it?
No, it really wasn't. But just because it hasn't been fair doesn't mean that it hasn't been worth it. I'm really glad I got to know you.
What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
I don't think she's the sort of thing you can really disagree with. It doesn't matter if she's right or wrong because she exists. She's this big, unrelenting force, and there's no arguing with her. But I guess that was the question out there, wasn't it? And it was the question before you came down here, too. Should she get to exist? I'm glad you didn't bring that knife with you. And like I said earlier, I don't really want to be her. I think I just want to be me.
Yeah, I'm happy not to be everything. Just being us is plenty.
It's so good to finally see you again.
Right back at you. In a way, it hasn't been much time at all, but it feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Thanks for coming back.
We just leave.
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
Take her hand in yours. I don't know, but I've always wanted to leave with you. I just didn't like being a god. I want to walk through that cabin door just we are, just you and me. Not knowing what it means is why I want it. We knew everything out there, but we don't know what we don't know this. I want to know this. It doesn't matter what happens or what it means. What matters is that we're leaving together. That's all I want. I want to know this.
I guess when you put it that way, I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
You're going to be okay
Yeah,
alone?
I'm not sure I'll be alone for too long anyways. The others are still around here somewhere. I'll find
At
them.
Oridont, can I have her number?
Leave with the princess. You lead. The princess follows, and together you leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling the space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You see the tension seize her. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside. You follow her confident steps.
This is it. I have no idea what it's going to be like out there. Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen. And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
Who's going to open it? Are you ready? Neither of us know what it's going to be like out there. Open the door. Whatever it is, you'll face it together is the achievement I just got. Damn. All right. GG for the first run, indeed. Any credits? Remember that it was a love story? Yeah, exactly. That was peak. This is really cool. It leaves me with a lot of questions. Have I seen this artist before? Do I know this person? They look super familiar. Markiplier. Hold on, Markiplier was mentioned somewhere in there for some reason. Special thanks to Markiplier, Alpha Beta Gamer. Huh. I just want to. Our song, The Princess to Be Everything, The World Ender, The Shifting Mound Movement 4, Supplication, A Moment Trapped for All Time, The Shifting Mound Movement 1, The Long Quiet. I just want to make you happy. Oof. Now you've finished the full story for the first time. You've also unlocked the gallery. You can access it from the main and in-game menus under the Memories tab, and it's full of clues that will help you find undiscovered vessels and interactions. Happy hunting. This is really cool. I'm very, very interested in this game, and I think that I would absolutely love to play this again. I would absolutely love to play this again sometime. For sure. I think that this is a really cool one. I appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you so much for being here. Join us tomorrow for development. Tomorrow's going to be development, and I'm really excited because this is going to be kind of the decision making on whether or not Sundays are going to continue to be development. And this is where the week gets longer. Now we're getting into the third week of our 3-week streaming schedule. So I appreciate you guys a ton for being here. I'm excited to see what tomorrow holds. I'm excited to see when we're going to play this again. This seems like a lot of fun. Love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. I'll see you guys there, and bye.